Okay. All right, let's get back to this. So my knees are soft. So what I need you to do is that you need to be able to feel as if, although you're standing up, that you are in a seated position. Okay, so as if you're sitting down, so your knees are soft. And the other thing that I need you to think about is also your tailbone. So you want your tailbone to be sinking down towards your heels, yeah? So that it's facing down, just making your back straight in a neutral spine position. That's what I'm trying to get you to do. Now further up, okay, so your chest. So if your shoulders roll back, right, if you do that with me now, your shoulders roll back, you feel like your chest is sticking out, and that's no good, because that also make your closes your lower back. So what I do want you to do is actually roll your shoulder forward, but I do not mean slouch, okay? Should be no tension in your shoulder whatsoever. By rolling your shoulder forward, it would make your chest go inward, okay? I always say in my class, as if I'm going to punch you in the chest. So if I'm going to really punch you, not just touch you, really punch you, you're going to hollow, you're going to empty your chest, okay? So that should be the sensation. That should be where you are. And then up to your neck area, it's called the jade pillow. So this is also needs to be open. So you need to tug your chin slightly underneath. So I don't mean this, okay? So definitely not that, because then your other bit of your spine is not open. So you need to tug just slightly underneath and leave your tongue resting on the roof of your mouth, okay? And all the time, on top of your head, as if it's suspended. All right, okay, so there's no force, but you know, as if you just, like I said, with my tail, when I've got a bun or a ponytail, as if it's being just pulled upwards. And then now I need you to come out into your parallel stance. Your feet are parallel. So how do you know they are parallel? Your inside of your knee should line up with your big toes. Okay, that's how it should be. And then your knee shouldn't be collapsed. All right, or they won't line up with your big toes. Okay, so in this position, you're still sitting down. You're still sitting in that chair. Your chest is still hollow. Your shoulders is coming. It's on the forward. Okay, right. Your chin is tucked. And I want you to use your abdominal breathing. So when you breathe in, your tummy goes outward. And when you breathe out, your tummy deflates. Okay? So you want to slow your breathing down. So when you breathe in, tummy expands. And when you breathe out, tummy deflates. Okay, right. So from this position here, I just want you to drop your head on your chest all the way down. Feel its heaviness. And now slowly tilt your head all the way back and breathe in. And again, drop your head right down to your chest, breathe out. Feel the heaviness of your head. And now tilt all the way back again and breathe in. One more time. Drop your head on your chest. Feel the heaviness of your head and breathe out. One more time, just tilting all the way back and breathe in. Return to where I need them to be. Remember your chin slightly tucked underneath. And now I want you to roll those shoulders so you know the difference between when they are rolled back. You feel your chest sticking out and drop your shoulders, breathe out. So 3 times, breathe in and out. So when you roll back, when your shoulder go back, you feel your chest sticking out. You also feel your shoulder blades coming together. Okay, now I want you to roll forward and feel the difference. So you roll forward, you feel your shoulder blades kind of spread outwards. Your chest goes inwards and out. So I want you to be aware of the difference. And breathe out. And this is where I want you, okay? With your shoulder roll forward, your shoulder blades kind of come out, okay, into your hands. Now I'm going to ask you to start doing the open forms. So when you sink into your hip flexors in your quad, you also want to sit back. And your arms kind of come out wide, okay, they expand. As if your little finger is turning up. Then I want you to, from this point, drop your elbows. And as if you're going to squeeze your elbows together, you find your arms lengthen. Then I want you to physically drop your shoulders, then your elbows, then your hands and fingers, all the way down though. Don't hold your arms, so don't hold them there. Don't hold them, let them go. And again, so you're sinking in your hip flexors, but you're also sitting further back, as if your little finger is turning your arms up. Now, drop your elbows, squeeze your elbows together, so bring your hands closer together. Physically drop your shoulders, elbows, wrists, hands and fingers. So just two more. So you go, breathe in, sink, going back, arms expanding, little finger turning upward, drop your elbows, squeeze your elbows together. Feel your back engaged, and breathe out all the way down. One more time. So you're sinking, you're sitting back, your elbows drop. Now squeeze your elbows together. You find your arms going longer. Drop your shoulders first and breathe out. So coming back to the open form. So sinking, sitting back, arms wide. I just want you to imagine now that your arms are holding as if they're just resting on the table. So I want you to really just drop those shoulders. So if I hold it, I drop my shoulders. See whether you can see that. Just what I just thought. I'm going to do it again. So if I'm holding my shoulders, that's no good. I've got loads of tension in my shoulders. You drop them. Okay? And now my arms are engaged to my trunk now. And like I said in my past sessions, I want you to feel, create the heavy energy in your elbows as if they're resting on your knees. So your left elbows will be resting on your left knee and your right elbow will be resting on your right knee. But at the same time, I want to sit back. As if you've got clown shoes, your heels is no longer just down there, but they're further back. So you want to sit in that new heels of yours. So how are you going to do that? By sitting further back. You need to kind of almost reach further forward with your arms, or you fall backwards. So you are trying to balance, okay, creating a balance between something going back and something going forward, something going down because your physical weight is going down towards your heels. You need that light energy going up. So that suspended feeling on top of your head, the crown. And now you should have energy going forward, you've got energy going backwards, you've got energy going upwards, and you've got energy going downwards. Okay, so you're all, so like a balloon, if you inflate a balloon, it's just going to expand all 4 directions. So this is you become the balloon, and you just rest, sinking your elbows into your knees, and just breathe. Alright, now everything relax again. So I'm going to ask you, so I've talked a lot just there, so I'm going to not say anything, but I want you to get yourself in that position, and we're just going to sit in this position for just a few moments. So I'm sitting right back, making sure I've got energy going forward. My arms are connected to my trunk. It's not holding in my shoulders. And I'm just resting my arms as if there's a table there. But better still, if you can create that heavy energy in your elbows so that it can kind of just drop to your knees. Make sure your knees are all lined up to your top. Suspend the sensation at the top of your head. Alright, and breathe out. Okay, if you have been in my sessions before, so you would know this. So sinking, sitting back in that same position. Now I want you to start shifting weight, so you've got 50-50. Shift weight, 70%. I'm start turning from my hip. Then I'm start turning from my other hip. And breathe out. So you don't need to rotate your arms whatsoever. Open forms again. So I'm dropping my elbow on my knee. Shifting weight first, 70%. Turning from my hip. And then start turning from this hip to bring this arm back in front in a circular movement, and breathe out. So I'm going to do 2 on each side. Breathe in, sinking, shift weight, turn. Turn back, breathe out. Open form first. Dropping my elbow on my knee. Shifting weight. Turning from my hip. Now I'm going to have to turn from my other hip. So how am I going to bring my arm back in? I sink. I sit back. I breathe out. 1 on each side. Breathe in. Shift weight. Breathe out. Turn from my other side. Sit back and sink. Still breathing out. Last time. Breathe in. I've already started shifting weight. Shift weight back, breathe out. Sinking, open form. This time you're holding a much bigger ball, alright? Still you don't hold, you drop your shoulders. So your elbows still drop onto your knees, and I want you to push your hands together and breathe in. Feel your back is touching your back a wall. Feel the little circles creating by your hands, and pull them back out. Push them back in. It's quite easy to feel energy going forward and energy going backward by doing this movement, and out. And in. So you're sitting back as you squeeze your elbows together. It feels like that. And your little fingers being dragged away. One on either side. One more time. In. Breathe out. Little finger going back. Still connecting your arms to your trunk, not holding it in your shoulders, so you're not using your shoulders to move. Use your trunk, use the back muscles to move. Drop your shoulders and breathe out. Okay, we're going to continue. Still my open form, exactly the same. This time, I want you to start shifting weight and feel big circle this time. Feel your arm just circle with your arms. Feel, so I'm shifting weight, so it's 50-50, start shifting weight. So when you shift weight, you can turn and breathe out. So you've got 50-50, your elbows dropping on your knees, shift weight. So you've got 70% now this leg, and you can start turning from your hip. When you turn from your hip, your trunk area will just follow. Yeah? You just follow. If your trunk area is following and your arms is connected to your trunk, your arm's gonna follow. So you should feel everything is turning. Shift weight, sink, now you may turn. So the important thing is to let go of your shoulders and breathe out. And if you want to turn more, what you do is when your weight is in this leg, so you're not like this, you're still sitting in that chair, you drop. Also, the other hip. For you to turn your hip just a little bit more. Breathe out. So both of my knees are still bent, although my weight is in, it's not 50-50 distributed, it's 70, so it's definitely my body weight's in that leg. And breathe out. All right. We did some stepping last week, so I'm going to do a little bit of that with you today. Coming up, open form. So you know when we were doing the circulating arms, yeah? So when we just drop one elbows and we circle with our hip, that one. So I'm going to ask you to do both arms together. I don't know whether you can. So if one is going back, the other one has to go forward. If your arms are connected. So I shift weight. So you should be shifting your weight to your right leg. If you mirror it, if you're just following me. And then shift your weight to your left leg. You shift your weight to your right leg. So when your weight is in your left leg, you want to drop your left elbows on your left knee. So the important thing is your arms are connected to your trunk, so you're not moving your arms, okay? But your arms are being maneuvered by your hips, at least. So you go in, and out. Your hands are connected. Should feel lots of energy between your hands. So feel the connection between your hands, between your left and your right hands. And breathe out. letting go of your shoulders, chest still hollow, and relax. Right, we're going to take one step further, still in your open form. So when you're turning, your weight is in your right leg. That means your left leg should be able to move with your arms. Now the weight is in your front leg. I'm going to call it the front leg. That means you should be able to move your back leg. And your arms just go with your leg, with your hip. So it's turn. One more. And we go backwards. Breathe out. So my weight is still in my front leg. So that means I should be able to move with my roller. Okay, actually I'm going to shift the weight because I've got no space. And out. So weight in your right, should be able to move your left. But all the time, I hope you're not coming up and down, but you're all the time, you're sitting in your chair, your imaginary chair. So I'm still sitting in my chair. I adjust my foot. So now your weight should be in your right leg. So your left leg means you should be able to move your right leg. Ooh, itchy eye. Okay, just put everything back first. We're going to do that again. Got itchy eye, sorry. Oh, eerie. All right, let's do that again. I'm going to actually turn around. I'll come a bit further forward first. Okay, so open form. So sitting right back, sinking. All right, so shift weight, your weight in your left leg. That means your right leg, it's light, so you can move. Now your weight is in your right leg. Now you could step with your left without bobbing up and down. Weight in your left, that means you should be able to move your right. Your weight should be in your right leg. Now you can move your left leg. All right, so let's go backwards. Weight in your right, backwards with your left. So make sure your knee is not collapsing in. It's always lined up with your big toe. Always lined up with your big toe. Even now, so you're sitting in your right, make sure your knees is lined up with your big toe. One more. Breathe out. Okay, I'm just going to turn back around. All right, this way. Carry on with your stepping, your transfer of weight. So open forms again, so you're sinking right back, sitting right back. Feel the turn, so you're shifting weight. But this time I want you to sit, step, start pulling with the front foot. You just step out, your knee, bend. Now you transfer the weight, sitting in this hip flexor, but you're not like this, okay? Because you still want something there. Now you can then start pulling with your back foot. Your back knee bend. Now you're transferring the weight. You're sitting in this hip, not like this, okay? Sitting in this hip. If your weight is sitting here, you should be able to bring your leg back, still sitting down in your imaginary chair. So this should what it looks like. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. Always pull with the foot. So you always pull with the foot, sit here. So you're still sitting, so it means you can bring your leg back, but still sitting in the chair. So you wouldn't be like this, uproot, no uprooting. So let's do 2 on each side. Oh, everything is come undone. Breathe in, pull, breathe out, adjust your back foot so you can turn your hip. Breathe in, out, adjust my back foot, turning with my hip. In, step, pulling with my foot, breathe out, adjust my back foot. I always pull with my foot so I know I'm still sitting down. Last time, breathe out and back in and put everything back below your navel in your mind. Alright, okay, last little bit. I just want you to bring your knees together, still with your chest in, still with your shoulder roll forward. I need you to, so you still feel you're circular. You are that ball, you are that circle. You're just going to come down, no pressure on your knees. So your chest still hollow, your shoulders is still rounding forward. Just want you to circle your knees for me. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Circle back the opposite way, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come up. Right, I need you to bend one leg. So what I want you to do, kick out, kind of bend in, kind of do a circle. Like a small circle. Just your knees though. And now I want you to reverse back. Try and focus on just the knees. Yeah? Alright, try not to use the hip. I know it's hard. Now your other leg, exactly the same. So you bend it first, you just straight out. This way it's easier. Not so awkward. One more. And out. Alright, reverse it. Have I reversed it? No, I haven't reversed it. I can't even... Oh, sorry, this way. I shouldn't look in the screen, it's confusing myself. One more time. Doing this badly. Okay. And now still your knees still slightly bend. Just want you to go all the way down. Knees stay bent. And slowly all the way up and breathe out. Alright, okay. And thank you very much. Okay, hope that's a outward circle. Now I could do it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed that. And yeah, so the stepping bit is just oh, good morning, Max, you are here. Excellent. It's just to show you, it's so when you're swapping weight, if you know where your weight is, you should be able to move quite easily without uprooting yourself. So we'll keep practicing that for a few more weeks so that it becomes a little bit more comfortable for you. All right, so thank you, whoever you are that is online with me, and yeah, just give me some likes if you like that. It's also very encouraging for me, so that I don't feel like I'm just standing here and doing this on my own. All right, okay, so have a thank you, Linda. Oh good, thank you. I'm pleased you enjoyed it. Yeah, so thank you so much. Same time next week at 11 a.m. at Active Newcastle site. So have a very, very good day. I don't know, I'm gonna have to go to the shop anyway, so find my mum some bandages that she needs. So I should venture out. Thank you for that, and have a very, very good day. God bless, and have a lovely rest of your week. Thank you. Bye.